I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you test questions on trigonometric expressions. We have two questions here. Question number 1. If sin alpha equals to half, calculate the exact value of cos alpha divided by cot alpha minus sin square alpha. Question number 2 is, if cos theta equals to minus 5 over 13, calculate exact values of sin 2 theta. You can always pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Now we are given sin alpha equals to half. So let's see how to solve these kinds of questions. If sin alpha is half, we can actually make a right triangle here. And then we say let's this angle be alpha. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So we know these two sides of this triangle. The third side is 2 square minus 1 square square root, 4 minus 1, which is square root of 3. So we get the value of square root of 3, right? So from here, we can write what cos alpha is. So we know cos alpha will be adjacent side over hypotenuse, which is square root 3 over 2. And what is cot alpha? Cot alpha is going to be adjacent side over opposite side, so that is square root of 3, right? Now substitute these values in the expression, right? So we know all the values now. We know cos alpha is half. So we need to find what is cos alpha. Let me write cot alpha as 1 over cot alpha, correct? It's in the denominator, minus sine square alpha. So cos alpha is square root 3 over 2. Cot alpha is 1 over, so I'll write square root 3 in the denominator, right? Minus half whole square. So that gives you square root 3 cancel. So you're left with half minus 1 over 4. Common denominator is 4, so you get 2 minus 1, which gives me 1 over 4 as the answer. So we get the first answer. Question number 2. We are given cos theta as minus 5 over 13. So I hope you got this one. Here's a trick, kind of a catch here. When we are given cosine of an angle, and which is negative, that means we could be in quadrant 2 or 3, right? So remember that part. So you need to find two solutions, one for quadrant 2, and the other one for quadrant 3, since cos theta is negative in both these quadrants. Now sin 2 theta, how is it related with cos theta? It is equals to 2 sin theta cos theta. So that should help you to evaluate the given expression. So I hope the concept is clear. You can now pause the video, answer, and then look into my suggestions. So let's get back to this question now. So as I discussed earlier, cos theta is negative. That means we are looking for two solutions, right? So let me make it right in the center. We are looking for two solutions. Our triangles could be in quadrant 3 or in 2 to give this value. What normally I do is I just sketch a triangle. I don't bother about in which quadrant the triangle is. And we are given cos theta. Let's say this is angle alpha, right? We are considering everything positive. Okay, we'll put signs later. Cos value is 5 over 13. So 5 over 13. So this will be 13 square minus 5 square square root. So if you do this, you get this as 12, right? So the sides are 13, 12, and 5. Now, with these sides, we know one thing, that is sin alpha is equal to, sin alpha will be 12 over 13, right? 12 over 13. Good. And cos alpha, cos theta is given to us anyway. So what we have done here basically is we found angle alpha, the related acute angle. Now as I said, cos theta equals to minus 5 over 13 means it could be in quadrant 2 or in quadrant 3. So depending on in which quadrant we are, we can find the value of sine 2 theta. Sine 2 theta can be written as 2 times sine theta cos theta, right? So let me divide this page into two portions, and we'll say quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. In quadrant 2, sine is positive, right? You know, all are positive here. Sine is positive in quadrant 2, tan in 3, and cosine in 4. So in quadrant 2, the value of sine 2 theta is going to be 2 times sine theta is going to be positive 12 over 13, and cos theta is given to us as negative 5 over 13, right? So that becomes the solution. In quadrant 3, sine 2 theta will be equals to 2 times, in quadrant 3, sine is also negative, so we'll take the negative value, negative 12 over 13 times negative 5 over 13. Does make sense to you, right? So here we get positive answer, and in this quadrant 2 we get negative answer. Is that clear? 5 times 2 is 10 and 120. 13 square 169, and here we get 120 over 169. So these are two different values of sine 2 theta depending on which quadrant we are considering. So that's kind of very important to understand. So I hope it is absolutely clear. Feel free to write your comments, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thank you and all the best.